Good afternoon and welcome to National Basketball Arena. It's our third game of the day. It's the much anticipated U19A boys final between St Joe's, the Bish from Galway, and Summerhill College from Sligo. Summerhill playing in their second final. They won the under-16As yesterday and they're back again here today to try and repeat. I've actually managed to get someone to join me for this game, so I'm not talking to myself. I'm joined by under 20 winning National Cup coach Conor James, as he tells everyone, and Irish International Premier League player Conor. You're welcome to your first in of commentary. What are you looking forward to in this game?
Thanks. I know you struggle to be able to admit that National Cup winning victory, but thanks for mentioning it. I'm just looking forward to seeing some young, exciting players. Obviously, there's Co-Commentator from the Bish, who's exciting to watch, good point guard. And then I know there's a couple of young under 16 guys from Summerhill College who are extremely excited to watch. So Oisin O'Reilly is probably the kind of smoothest young player I've seen. So I'm looking forward to watching him play.
Yeah, Oisin had an excellent game yesterday. Led Summerhill to victory in the 16s. He'll start this on the bench, but I'm sure we'll see some of him later on in the game. It's started off a frenetic pace. Good drive inside by Pasatis, doesn't make that one, but rebounded, and Mooney ends up with the ball. He was instrumental in the under-16 win yesterday. Jamalausic gets it into the corner. Philip Hamilton takes the shot, he wants it early. Hamilton, an excellent shooter. Cunningham an early drive, and Cunningham will be one of the main offensive threats for the Bish today.
Both teams look nervous to start out this match.
Good movement again. Lally takes the early shot from the outside and gets it into the point guard Rory Heffernan's hands. He'll be sharing a lot of the ball with Cunningham for the Bish. Good drive inside, and Conor Cohen gets his first score of the game. And both teams, as Conor mentioned, will be a little nervous to start, but as we get into the game, they'll soon warm up and get into the game. And an early foul there looks to have gone against number 6. That's Josh Marveski.
The key to getting into the game for both teams, Matt, will be getting to the basket, getting early layups first before shooting those three outside shots, 3-pointers or long twos. Get the confidence up, and then that'll hopefully be able to give them better looks outside.
Philip Hamilton makes the first free throw, and he's all 3 points so far for Sligo. Doesn't make that one, but great rebound from the very athletic Jonathan Pasiktis. Cunningham with the sweep outside, and he makes an early shot. That'll give him confidence. And the Bish lead 5-3. Cian Lally drives, gets the ball, one open. Jamalausic, and he makes the 2. So nerves seem to have settled here. We're getting to the swing of things. Cohen with a penetration, gets a foul there. That will go against Julian Jamalausic. I apologise for pronunciation. That's my best ever. Jamalausic. That's what we're going with. Conor, what's your pronunciation on Julian?
I'm going to just let you pronounce it from now on. I won't even try to say.
We're going with Jamalausic. I can apologise to him later as Heffernan drives inside. Marveski with a shot, doesn't make that one. Full court pressure on Cunningham, on Cian Lally. Lally gets the ball eventually. Looks to attack against Cunningham, pulls up. Cunningham with a hand on the ball, or certainly going away one of the wrist either way. Heffernan looks to push, gets the ball to Cohen. Cohen finds Cunningham outside, takes another three, doesn't make this one, but a great rebound by Lally, and again Sligo look to penetrate, but a foul's called as Maveski possesses innocence, but definitely look to a foul in there.
That was a good contested hand of the Cunningham shot. 3-pointers are his game, so if they can stop him from doing that, then they've one less thing to worry about.
Mooney looks to penetrate, but defense, good defense in Heffernan. Hamilton, a good hand on the ball from Maviski, he's played good defense, but John Malauskis, good defense on the other end, just stops the fast break. Has got a little bit scrappy here, but 4 minutes 40 to go in the quarter. It's 6-5. Summerhill lead the Bish. Heffernan sets up the play, gets the ball across to Cunningham. He fakes the shot this time. Hamilton gets the steal, but he's called for a foul. Probably just reached in.
I think these teams will come final with it.
Heffernan pulls up on the foul line, and he makes a great 2-point shot. And the Bish take the lead, 7-6. Jamalauskis takes a three, rebounded by Pasakis, and Cunningham looks to penetrate. But good hands again from Hamilton. This time he gets away with a steal, no foul, but can't quite find Mooney. And got a good start from both teams, but a little bit scrappy.
Absolutely, you can just see the nerves settling in. I think it's going to take the 2-point guys to take control of this game. Maybe not, if the fast breaks it looks on it initially, and it's not always is. Sometimes it's good to just take the ball up, relax, set up an offense, and make sure you work the defense to get a good score. That's a great layup.
Great steal by Mooney, and he gets the ball, and Lally ends up with an easy 2, and Summerhill take the lead again, 8-7. Cohen looks to penetrate. Good defense, he's caught from the travel there, takes the extra step. It'll be Summerhill ball. The Bish just put on a little bit of full court pressure. Referee's just cleaning the court here. So the ball's in the hands of Philip Hamilton for Summerhill. Good spin move, but Carl Cunningham's there to cut that off, and he gets the steal. Summerhill back quickly on the break. Josh Maviski goes to the basket, can't finish on that occasion, and Lally storms down the court, but decides again to take up a shot and pass it back, and Hamilton, a little fake, gets into the key, takes a tough shot, doesn't go, and Persistus, as has been his way, is grabbing the rebounds. Little fake from Cunningham, Cunningham an extra move inside, gets into a sweet left hand, and Conor, something we've seen quite a lot of during Moy Cullen's games this year in the Junior Cups. Carl Cunningham driving to the basket.
Yeah, he's a very crafty player. He can read the defense extremely well. Because he's so good at shooting the three, players stand open him quite tight, and it gives them the space to maneuver to the basket.
So Cunningham look to add a bonus point here, and he does. So nice 3-point play for Carl Cunningham. He's got a good start, moving to 6 points. Mark Chambers drags the basket, an offensive foul called. Heffernan looks to set up the play for the Bish, guarded by Mooney, across to Cunningham. Cohen takes a long three, doesn't make that one. Good boxing out there by Jamalauskis. Ball's back in the hands of Hamilton, and Hamilton beats his man, gets down the middle of the key, might have got away with a bit of a walk there, but good rebounding by Maviski, and Heffernan goes forward, getting the ball to Cohen. Maviski's open on the foul line, he's already hit one from there, but finds the open Cunningham for three, doesn't make that one. Good hand up from Hamilton, but an ill-advised pass
That's why they need to slow down the ball match, set up a long offense. They play defense for 10 and 15 seconds down here. They're throwing the ball away after 3 and 4 on the other end.
Chambers this time finds the pass. A little bit more composed than Conor suggested that time. After getting a turnover, Sligo continue to run, but Chambers finds inside Mooney. Mooney goes up, makes a score, and his foul, so he'll get the bonus shots. We're tied at 10-all, and that's 2 fouls early on Conor Cowan, so he'll have to be careful. There's no movement from the bench from the Bish below, so they're going to leave him out there. Mooney doesn't make that shot, so it stays at 10-all with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good pass inside from Heffernan. Great fake from Novitsky as he just waits for the defense to land and puts them over them for an easy 2. And exactly the same move the other end from Shane Mooney, so a couple of nice inside baskets, Conor.
Absolutely, I think the Bish are kind of falling asleep and giving Summerhill a chance to get inside. On the other end, Bish are actually working the defense and trying to get inside by picking rolls, and as you see there, just driving to the basket. If they were able to pick up their defense, they could be a good bit ahead in this game.
Heffernan with a great touch off the glass there on a running layup. Kieran Nally looks to attack Cunningham. Open shot from Chambers, he takes a 3, doesn't get it. Cunningham will get the ball. Looks to push for the Bish. Decides to slow it up and goes back to his point guard, Heffernan. Heffernan to Cunningham. Cunningham gets under the basket, uses his body well, and scores up and over. Philip Hamilton there, another great basket for Cunningham as he goes to 8 points. Cohen grabs the rebound after the missed shot, and again Heffernan slows it down for the Bish. There's 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Cohen goes to the basket, doesn't get it. Mooney will get the ball with 11 seconds to go. Oh, great steal there by Novitsky, and he's fouled by Julian Jarmolowskis. Summerhill College not in penalty, so it'll be a sideline ball with 6.3 seconds to go, and the Bish leading 16-14, and a chance to extend their lead in this first quarter. Ball's in the hands of Heffernan. He takes a look at the clock, doesn't get open, back to Cunningham. Can't get a shot up, doesn't get it off in time, and that basket won't count. And at the end of the first quarter, the under 19A final, the Bish lead 16-12. As we talk about the bench, you see Ocean O'Reilly, the star of yesterday's under 16 win, is checked into the game. Conor mentioned earlier, really smooth point guard. Looks to play in the off guard here. There's a shot from Lally, long 3, goes in and out. Chambers gets his hand on it but can't control it. And Cunningham gets it to Heffernan, and he'll look to set up the play as he goes past Conor Byrne, and a great drive by Heffernan. So you see Conor Byrne is also in for Summerhill, so they are using their bench a little bit, but Heffernan makes short work of Byrne's defense, gets the basket for a great 2-point shot, extends the lead to 6. And here is O'Reilly. We saw yesterday the great shooter, and he's straight off the bench in an early 2. Heffernan looks to penetrate again. Shot from Novitsky doesn't go this time, and Byrne under pressure just gets the ball into the hands of Lally. Lally looks to drive, good defense from Cohen as he avoids picking up his third, but just gets the roll. Coach John Moore, and as this way really pumps up his team, he's always thoroughly behind his players, and you can see that in the way they play with a really energetic style. Novitsky inside, London got away with the travel there maybe. O'Reilly open, fakes a 3 this time. Jarmolowskis takes a 3 but doesn't go, and Heffernan gets the ball forward to O'Sullivan, who's checked in for the Bish. Missed shot from Cohen, and O'Reilly gets it for Jamalowskis. Larry takes a screen from Chambers, decides to go the other way. Defense for the Bish is really slowing Summerhill down when they get into half-court sets. But Wiley looks to penetrate down the middle, takes a nice little float, he doesn't go. And here come the Bish. Nice jump shot there from Darrow Sullivan, who's checked in for the Bish. Again, the scoreboard's just gone a bit off there. I think the score should be 22-16. We'll wait for them to see they catch up. Saying 20-16 here. Good rebound by
Summerhill settling for a couple of deep threes at this point early in the second quarter, and it's really not going to benefit them. They should really try to get ball inside, draw defenders to the penetrator, and then kick the ball out for open threes rather than long distance threes.
Nice fast break moves from Keelan Alley, and as Conor mentions there, they're really just living. As the Bish stepped in the court and stepped back out, so there'll be a turnover there. They're really living on fast break points. The long range shooting's not working for them at the moment. The scoreboard seems to have settled on 28 leads, so we'll take it, that's the scores. Ball's inside, and another score, the back-to-back scores for Keelan Alley as he ties the game at 20.
I said in the first quarter, the Bish need to fall asleep in set pieces like that. And they're going to need to wake up if they want to get back, if they want to take a lead in this game.
Yeah, punished that time from the N9 play, and the coaching staff of the Bish won't be happy with giving up such an easy basket. They just have a discussion now. Cunningham just bounced out on that free throw. Makes no mistake with a second. Chambers with a bad pass then. Picked off by Conor, who makes a great pass forward. And Josh Mavitsky, the very athletic Mavitsky, finished up on the fast break and puts Bish back in the lead by 3. Summerhill will pass the ball on the outside, but as Conor mentioned earlier, unable to penetrate the middle, but O'Reilly puts the ball on the floor, doesn't make that shot, and the board's cleaned up again by the Bish, and Rory Heffernan just advising Conor Cohen just to slow it down, get the ball so they can set up the play again. Inside O'Sullivan misses that jump shot, and Jamalowskis gets the ball off to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's been very aggressive since coming into the game. Again, it's all around the 3-point line, but Fine gets the ball inside to Conor Byrne. Conor Byrne takes the fake, gets fouled, and Coach Joy Robertson calls a foul, but I think he's called it on the floor, so it'll be an end-line ball. As we see a bit of size coming in here, and Lee Sherlock to check in for Summerhill in place of Mark Chambers. Better defense this time, but again they fall asleep. Let Sherlock get the basket, he misses that, and they get away with that one. Good rebound from O'Sullivan, and he gets the roll eventually, and he's made a big impact. Darrell O'Sullivan checked in the game with 4 quick points off the bench.
So he's getting to the basket, it's the most important thing. He's being aggressive on offense, and soon when they decide to defend him a bit more tightly, it'll leave his teammates more open to get better shots.
So we discussed at the end of the first quarter how the bench would play a part in this game, and both teams now have several bench players onto the court, and they're really showing their worth in the game. As one of those, Lee Sherlock, just stepped in the game and has had that inside presence that Conor was saying was missing. Straight away he gets fouled, but he can't make that free throw. Misses the second, but the rebound goes to Jamalowskis, so they'll get another opportunity. And O'Reilly finds the open Byrne in the corner, can't make that 3 in. Connor's 3-point shooting just not working for them right now.
No, not right now. And the only way it's going to work is if they can penetrate and kick. At the moment, all Bish have to do is defend on the 3-point line. They're getting their scores inside from end-line plays and not really from open play, which is worrying at the moment. And I'm sure the coach will address that at half-time and only 2.5 minutes to go.
And again, it's that man, Darryl Sullivan, missed the shot but gets his hand on the steal. Gets it to his partner in crime, Josh Mavitsky, and the Bish take a 7-point lead, and John Moore, coach of Summerhill, will be a little bit worried. He won't get any bigger. There's another turnover there on a cross-court pass. And Mavitsky again has had an excellent first half here for the Bish. Being at the centre of everything defensively and finish on the fast break as Heffernan again slows things down, penetrates down the middle. Great fake by Darryl Sullivan. Doesn't make that one on this occasion, but again gets his hands to the ball and gets a steal. He's really made a huge difference since coming off the bench, and yet again gets the ball to Mavitsky, who scores. Exceptional stuff there. Timeout call by Summerhill Connors. They go down now. Summerhill ball as the Bish put on their full court press here.
For the Bish, I'm sure it'll be more of the same. Just concentrate on defense, and the defense will lead to good scores for them.
On, there we see it, Cunningham
right
straight
on
up. Exactly as you call it, the full court press work. Cunningham misses the layup, but Cohen follows up with the rebound, and Cunningham nearly gets along, but it's called for a foul there, but unlucky. But as you talked about, Conor, the defense, the full court defense really causing them Sligo problems here. So it's O'Reilly looking to get the ball over half court. They trail by 11. Conor Byrne drives over the basket. Right, great finish.
Much better. Shooting high percentage shots just in around the rim.
So the penetration that Conor was asking for there results in 2 points to Summerhill. Now they need to get a stop. Good defense from Lally and a good rebound from Hamilton. He looks to attack the basket. Cohen just managed to slow him down. A 3-point shot. What a great shot there from Hamilton. Maybe should have slowed it down after getting a good steal. They could have worked it inside a little bit more, but they don't, and it's back to the Bish. And Cohen looks inside for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan misses on that occasion. And Byrne just slows it down. Gets it into the hands of Lally. Lally's nowhere to go. He crossed the Byrne, who got the basket last time, but this time he passed the ball. Another 3-point shot from Lally, and this time he makes it. So eventually they make a 3-point shot, cut the deficit to...
It was actually a 2-point shot.
Oh, he's torn the line, so there's only 2, so the deficit's still 7 with 30 seconds to go. Heffernan just slows it up. Cohen takes a 3 for the Bish, doesn't go, so with 20 seconds to go, Summerhill have a chance to cut this deficit down from 7. They find Sherlock in the corner, but an ill-advised shot, and he's given the Bish the chance to take the last shot of the game there, and just composure we talked about earlier, taking a shot with 20 seconds to go, and Cunningham gets over the basket, and he punishes them for the mistake as he scores and gets fouled. And Conor, it's one of those little things that you can't really let happen.
No, it's a really bad mistake to be to give away now with 2 seconds before the break, and it really they really shouldn't be. They'll be happy the halftime is coming. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, just taking that shot with 20 seconds to go when they should have been held for the last shot, and it ends up in another 3 points to the Bish as they now lead by 10. The shot in the buzzer doesn't go in, so at the end of the first half, Summerhill will be particularly disappointed, especially giving up those last 2 points on the end on the play there when they were down 7, trying to cut it to 5. But overall, the half, the Bish will obviously be the happier, but what will Summerhill be talking about as they go into the locker room?
You know, it's difficult. If they had been down 7 going in, they might have been a little bit happy in the sense that they've played nowhere near their best, and they know they're capable of more, and it's a sign of a good team, you know, to only be down 7 points after playing not great basketball. And Bish will just be really happy. I mean, again, they'll just be looking for more of the same. Defense is good, solid. I mean, they're stopping the guards from penetrating into the middle. I mean, when they're trying, and that's going to be another thing that Summerhill are going to address, just trying to get into the key a little bit more and make something happen. Absolutely, come out all guns blazing. Now's the time to catch catch the Bish. They've had their break. Break with Summerhill we're definitely looking forward to, so they can rethink tactics and hopefully get a different look at getting to the basket.
Good defense, first time down. They certainly look to have a little bit more aggression on their defense there as they matched up man to man, resulting in the ball going out of bounds.
Much better. It's a much better shot. He's wide open after good penetration, drawing defenders.
Cian Lally gets the hand on the ball for a steal, slows the ball down, waits for Jamalowskis, gets it back to Lally. Seems to be a little bit more movement in their offense. Shane Mooney open for a long jumper, rattles in and out, and a good rebound by Cunningham. Cunningham waits for the pick from Mavetsky, drives the basket, good defense that time from Hamilton. And Lally, nice behind the back move, and a great pass, splits the gap, but Jamalowskis can't quite hold on to it. Would have been a superb play from Lally, but again, it's 2 points slipped away as they still trail by 10. Mavetsky out jumps Jamalowskis, and a three from Pasiktas, who we haven't seen since the early moments of the first quarter. He was very influential on the boards this time, and then nice drive inside from Hamilton. He gets another two. Mavetsky gets the ball, but stolen by Chambers, and he gets the foul. Conor, defensively here from Sligo, what are we seeing different in the second half?
Stepping up big time, much more aggressive, tight to the defenders, not letting any player get a pass easy, and ultimately it's leading in a couple of steals on turnovers, and it's no surprise there that the Bish are taking a timeout.
Yeah, they've really stepped up on defense here, so we didn't see what the coaching staff from St. Joe's and Bish come up with. Cian Lally brings the ball down, gets it to Chambers. Chambers penetrates down the middle, kicks it outside. Good ball movement, and Lally takes a three. Excellent ball movement there from Sligo, ends up in a wide open three, which Lally hits. Mooney putting pressure on Cunningham inside. Cunningham looks for Mavetsky. The foul is called this time, and whatever Coach John Moran said at half-time certainly seemed to have worked, and Sligo at both ends of the floor come out a completely different team in this second half.
Absolutely, it seems like they reverse roles almost. Sligo are stepping up on defence, and that's leading to great baskets, and they're rewarding themselves by playing good defence, by playing good offence. Nobody wants to be playing defence for 24 seconds and then go down and have fast breaks over and over again and really not lead to any baskets, but they're penetrating, they're kicking, and now the shooters are hitting their open shots.
Another rebound by Lally. Inside to Hamilton, and he makes that one. A nice little plug through the lane, and all of a sudden, the lead is down to 3, and it's all Summerhill in this second half. Hamilton just goes to the steal there, but can't quite make it. That could prove it'll cost us. That's his third foul. Coach Moran below just thinks about what he'll do. He's going to leave him in there, so it'll be up to Hamilton to preserve his fouls. Of course, you only get 5 fouls before you have to come off, and Heflin open on the corner, but again, great recovery defense. Oh, and a great move there as Josh Mavetsky scores inside. Balls forward to Mooney. Mooney looks to take on. Heflin doesn't make that one. And a good rebound by Pasiktas. Great shot on the baseline there, and Mavetsky's really been influential for the Bish at both ends of the floor, grabbing rebounds and scoring on the fast break and showing his nice touch there, the jump shot and wide open three, but doesn't make this one. But Mooney gets a great rebound inside. Again, even with a missed three, Conor, we see due to the passing and the key is inside, and they're looking to get a few more rebounds.
Exactly. Defenders are, when you penetrate, defenders are a bit all over the place. They struggle to locate their man once the shot goes up. And when they can't, it's nice to have a player like Mooney who's going to come in and crash the offensive rebound and eventually put the ball in the basket.
And the stick just gets called for travel here, so it'll be back to Summerhill ball. Lally looks for three, decides not to take, gets into Mooney. Nice cut from Chambers. Chambers goes up and under, and he great finish. Another great cut. And Summerhill playing some really good basketball here as they cut the lead to three again.
He started to play a bit more together. Everyone's touching the ball on offense, and before it was a case of a couple of players either just shooting early shots or taking difficult shots by themselves and not really playing together, and now they're starting to do that.
Not sure what happened there. Looked like it went through the net, must have been just short. Lally has the ball at the top, he looks to penetrate, gets down the middle of the key, finds an inside Hamilton, and a foul is called. Much for disappointment of the St. Joe's players, and it's gone against, looks like number 8, that's against Heffernan. That'll be his second. We've subbed to both teams, and the sickness comes out, and he's replaced by John Hackett. I think it's the first time we've seen him in the game, and number 4, Gavin Gillen, first time we've seen him, steps on the court for Summerhill as he replaces Hamilton. Mooney finds Chambers in the corner from out of bounds play, can't make that shot though, and Cunningham will bring the ball up for St. Joe's. Pressure on Cunningham from Mooney, but steps back into the zone. Cohen's open for three, takes that, that's off target, but Heffernan gets the rebound. And another good score from Novitsky. He's really been the thorn in the side of Summerhill. He keeps turning up, be left open and knocking down his little short range jump shots and putbacks as Lally looks to penetrate. Lally open for three, can't make that one. And Cohen looks to penetrate on the fast break here. They said Joe slows it down in the corner there. Another great three. John Hackett steps off the bench, obviously comes over his 3-point shooting. First we've seen him, shows no nerves, straight on the floor and hits an open three. The lead is stretched back out to 8 all of a sudden. Lally takes another three, makes that, doesn't make that one, sorry, but rebounded by Gavin Gillen. Lally being paid close attention by Cunningham, and the shot clock. Boys into the shot clock in time, and the shot just goes after it. Doesn't count, and here we see Ocean O'Reilly checking in for Shane Mooney. Conor, is it a case of the Bish have weathered the storm a little bit, or Summerhill got more to give?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a few shots hit there when Summerhill applying their pressure, and that was really able to calm the Bish down. It's funny that the different styles that they both play. I think Bish are composed and just depend on intelligent, good basketball, and that's not to say running gunning is an intelligent style to play, but it's completely different than Summerhill feeding off energy and made baskets and stuff like that, and the Bish just being composed no matter what, whether the ball goes in or not. They trust, they seem to have trust in what they're doing.
So Riley comes up the bench, he makes a shot and he's fouled, so the Bish just gave up a couple of offensive rebounds, which gave the extra shots to Summerhill, and they're punished in the end as O'Reilly makes 2 and he'll go to the foul line for 1.
There's not many teams that if you give them 2 or 3 chances to score every offense that won't score, and certainly not Summerhill.
Yeah, the coaching staff, the Bish not too happy about that, but the free throw is missed, and as we kind of talked about the experience of the Bish and the composure, so much club basketball with Mike Cullen and Titans and Maui, all in Galway. They played a lot of club basketball, a lot of experience, so you can see that in their composure. But Summerhill, to their credit now, in this second half, have been a lot more composed and showed a lot more movement. And Coach Moore obviously had good words to them at half time, and it's got them back in the game, but the lead's currently at 6. Good defense again there, but again it's that man. Mavetsky gets the ball, but locked inside, and Ocean O'Reilly pressure on him from Cohen, but gets it to Byrne. 3-point shot missed there by Jamalowskis, and here comes Cunningham on the fast break. He's Cohen with him, but decides not to use him. Inside, it's a loose ball, being kicked a couple of times, but they get away with it. And they get the roll there as Cohen drives to the basket. And for all the huff and puff from Sligo and the better defense and the better offense, the Bish have weathered the storm, and it's still an 8-point lead. Gavin Gillen with the ball, but it's just slowed up a little bit for Sligo. They're struggling to see where to go. Chambers with a little fake, up and under, doesn't make that shot. And good rebound by Heffernan. He's on the fast break, got away with the travel there, definitely. Gets in the corner, and again, Mavetsky can't make this shot, but he's proven very difficult to keep out of this game as he keeps popping up wide open. So 6 seconds of the shot clock, 13 seconds left in the quarter. Cunningham has the ball. Shot clock's on 1, has to get it up, gets up just in time, doesn't count.
Oh, they're asleep.
And they've carried on playing. The referees are at a loss, but that looks like that basket should count. If the shot went off before the shot clock, they should have played on. Referee Joe Robinson will go to the table to check. Be interesting to see what happens here. I'm sure neither team will be pleased whichever way the call goes.
I think he got that shot off in time, and if he did, Summerhill should have been awake and got the rebound.
Ref Joe Robinson just explaining, so we're saying there's no basket, but he's giving the Bish the ball, so he's played the diplomatic role there in the fact that the shot did go off before the shot clock, but maybe they blew the whistle, so they've waved off the score, but they've given the ball to Bish with 3 seconds to go on the clock, so the score remains 45-37. Into Cunningham gets a shot off, doesn't go, and that will be time. The referees just explained that they were counting the 3 seconds because the clock was off, so time is up at the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, the end of the U19A final, it's St Joe's the Bish from Galway leading Summerhill College from Sligo 45-37. So here we go at the start of the fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go in this U19 final. Summerhill trailing the Bish by 45-37. Early 3 by Jamalowski from a set play, but doesn't go, but Moran gets the rebound, finds Chambers, and Shane Moran, open shot from the short corner, doesn't go, but good rebound, and Hamilton gets it back out to Lally. Lally takes a deep 3, and he hits nothing but net. Great shot there from Cian Lally. Gives the crowd something to shout about. They cut it to 5. They trap in the corner. Mooney just a little bit slow to get over, but good pass by Heffernan, but can't find Mavetsky inside, and a jump ball call, but with a Bish ball. And again, Coach John Moran pumping his troops up there. He really has these guys playing well for him.
He's an extremely animated coach, but really that's the side of play he plays as well. I mean, he's up and running around with them. I think he still wishes he was out there.
Yeah, you can see the energy coming out of his players. Missed shot from Cunningham there, but rebounded by Hackett. Cohen finds Heffernan. Heffernan takes a shot from the elbow, doesn't go. Mooney gets the rebound. Hamilton gets it for the Lally. Down 5. Jay Mooney holds the ball up. Lally, the great penetration inside, and referee calls a foul. It looked like a foul to me. Probably waiting to see if he made it in, but good call by referee. Lally will go to the foul line for 2 shots, and Cunningham's picked up a foul. I think that might be his 4th. It is. So that's Carl Cunningham's 4th, and with 6:47 to go, he's a player that the Bish just simply can't afford to lose.
Absolutely not. And now it has to be Summerhill's game to go and attack him. Without the point guard on the floor, and he's been playing so well as well. If they can attack him and somehow get him out of the game, it could be a completely different ball game.
So Rally Cooley makes both. And a South being called here. And it is Cunningham will take a rest. And it's Besiktas that comes back in the game, got a little bit of height, because they just tried to preserve Kyle's last foul for the remaining 6 minutes, 47 seconds of the game. Heffernan looks to drive. Finds an open hack in the corner, but he can't make this one. But Besiktas get the rebound, the shot clock doesn't reset as it doesn't hit the ring. Nowitzki comes up with the ball, he makes a nice spin move, falls to the floor but doesn't go, but a good rebound from Besiktas, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Again, we talked about the earlier offensive rebounds, just give them 3 opportunities there, and eventually they'll get to the basket and have a chance at 2 shots.
Exactly, Summerhill have worked so hard to get back into this game. They've done a great job, but ultimately they can't give away opportunities like that if they want to keep this game close.
And Jonathan Besiktas makes the first. Calmly makes the second, so back at the 5-point lead. There's a little bit of pressure from the Bish, but Lally gets the ball up. Lally to Chambers looks to penetrate. Finds Hamilton inside. Hamilton with a little baby hook shot, doesn't go, and a skying rebound from Conor Cowan, and he gets it back to his point guard Heffernan. Heffernan out to Hackett. Good hands by Mooney, but can't quite keep it in bounds. With 12 seconds left on the shot clock, it will remain Galway ball.
You can see now Summerhill are bringing back the aggressive defense they had early on in the third quarter. They've 5.5 minutes left of their season, so now's the time to just go all out. Leave it all out on the floor.
So Mooney playing defense here, he's caught with a screen from Nowitzki. Shot goes up, good rebound by Hamilton. Just loses the handle, but managed to get control of it. Passes it off to Chambers. Lally with another big deep 3. Oof. Looked good, but just bounces out. They'll certainly continue with the plan and take a long 3, but in fairness, he's made at least 3 already. As Cowan drives the basket, nice little up under and gets the finish off the glass. And all of a sudden again, having got right back into the 3-pointers, stretched back out to 7. Ball finds its way to Lally. He gets the corner, good ball movement. Oh, Shane Mooney just fumbles it to Cowan, and he reaches and fouls Cowan, and it'll be sideline ball, but probably a good foul. Stops the fast break as we see below us. Oisin O'Reilly checks back in, and Carl Cunningham just a quick break to calm the nerves and refocus himself. There's only 1 foul left, and he goes back in for Hackett, whose brief appearance was worth every bit as he made it an open 3 to keep the score going for the Bish.
It's interesting. This is the first time Oisin has played with Hamilton all game, which I was surprised at, but it's if they can work well together, you never know how this game might finish.
Good defense there eventually by Yamalowski to get up the rebound. Yeah, as Conor suggested, they probably got their best offensive team on the floor. A great piece of athleticism, great drive there by Cian Lally. As I was saying, they probably got their best offensive 5 on the floor right now as they need it. With 4 minutes 42, they're down 7, but Lally will go to the free throw line with a chance to cut this to 5. Doesn't make that free throw. But makes no mistake in the second, so a 6-point game. 49 to the Bish, 43 to Summerhill. 4:39 to go in the game here. As Heffernan again, as he has it all game long, calmly sets up the play. Really taking control of the Bish. Looks to drive, but good defense from Mooney. And a good box out from Lally, but can't quite get it, throws it long, and Cunningham gets the loose ball. And again, the Bish will get another chance. The shot clock only reset to 4 Ds, they didn't have possession, so Cunningham drives, but a hand from Lally. He gets it forward. Hamilton is forward, and he's on a fast break, and a foul by Cowan. That's Cowan's third. A good defense from Lally. He got lucky with the outlet, but he found his man Hamilton.
Summerhill very quick to turn defense into offense.
And the referees have called that as an end-line ball. Looked a bit harsh to me, as he was clearly on his way to a layup, but that's the call. If he wasn't picking the ball up, maybe. 4:03 to go. It's a 6-point lead, and Hamilton makes amends. Oh!
Very smart. Energy now after that dunk. Bish could be in for a surprise. But again, not surprisingly, Bish trying to slow it down a little bit, get to the basket.
Ocean O'Reilly just called for blocking foul there. Judge not to move his feet fast enough. It'll be end line ball. And that dunk has certainly got the crowd going here. And again, for all of the Bish's calmness and Summerhill's, right on cue, Cowan comes out and knocks down a three. Just I was about to say this, they're still right within touch, but it goes back out to 7 points with 2 minutes 30 to go, and a really important offense here for Summerhill. And Hamilton looks to try and take Mavetsky off the dribble again. Mooney gets the basket, doesn't make this one. Hamilton fights for it, and Mooney eventually gets it back with 5 seconds of the shot clock. Oh, it's reset now, but Lally takes a three, and again Cian Lally has proved deadly from 3-point range, and not just 3-point range, deep 3-point range, and he cuts it to 4 again. Cowan looks to answer, but this time he fakes, gets inside. Foul call against Summerhill, and that's gone against Shane Mooney. That's his second, so that will be the team's 4. So on the next occasion, for the next 2 minutes 56 seconds, every Summerhill foul results in 2 shots. Cunningham open for 3, and he makes it. And just as Summerhill have played some great defense, Conor, last 2 times down, massive threes from the Bish.
And both from end-line plays as well. It's really sad to see, because they're working so hard to get back into the game, and just a quick lapse in concentration, and 6 points gone against him. Can he answer back? He can!
Can't help but be impressed with Cian Lally. He's made it. That's his 6th 3-pointer, I think, from my count, and at least 4 goals has been from a good foot behind the 3-point line. And he's single-handed at the moment, keeping Summerhill in it, but they need to get a stop as it's 4 points. Missed that one. A rebound by Jamalowskis. They get a little bit of luck, so 2 minutes 10 to go. It's a 4-point game. A score here as Coach John Moore is looking for a timeout. So a bit of pressure from the Bish here. Eventually get it into O'Reilly. He looks to set up the play.
Interesting now to see O'Reilly on the point. They're trying to get the ball inside.
Doesn't get the rebound, but Rowley gets their own rebounder. Clearly draw the play. Right. Hamilton, good move inside, but again can't finish. And to be honest, Conor, you can't argue with the play drew up. They drew up a play for Lally inside. They got 2 good shots off the rebound, but didn't quite go.
Two good shots and an offensive rebound the Bish won't be happy with. But much like Summerhill, much like Bish early on in the game, they've weathered that one. And if they can get a score here, you have to fancy them.
The foul call there, reaching foul, so that'll be 2 shots for Rory Heffernan. As the shot clock was just on 5, so Summerhill will be disappointed just to get caught reaching in there. Would have been more advised, just let them play it out, but 2 shots it is. There's still plenty of time at 1:31 to go in the game, but Summerhill are moving into territory now where they've got to score on every possession, as well as getting a few stops down the other end. But the very cool and calm Heffernan knocks down the first free throw. Doesn't make the second one, but again it's the man Mavetsky gets the rebound. It's a 5-point game, and now a stop is crucial here for Summerhill as they've given up the offensive rebound. Cunningham just waits for the screen.
don't think he recognised the shot clock.
They didn't, as he said, didn't see the shot clock. It only resets to 14 after the offensive rebound, so time went out, so 1:15 to go. It's a 5-point game. And Ocean O'Reilly look for the play.
Need to hurry this up a little bit.
It looks like they're going to go for a similar play to last time. Right, get the ball to Lally. They've left him open. He shoots up a 23. And again, Kieran Lally makes another.
Absolutely outstanding.
Great move from Conor as he comes back. And he's really been big in this last few minutes here, making a 3 and a really tough 2. And again, breaks the Summerhill's hearts as it goes up to 4 points again. And you wonder how many deep threes Kieran Lally can make. He's going to have to keep on making at least another 2 more in order to get them over the line here.
And that's the thing, despite the fact that he's making these ridiculous shots, they're still trading baskets. And they're still no closer than they were 2 minutes ago to winning this game.
Yeah, the Summerhill lads just below us take the opportunity as the throw being wiped. Just try and discuss what they're going to do. As we see full court pressure from the Bish. And Summerhill will want to turn around. They've left the ball a little bit here and they're double teaming O'Reilly. Got to get the ball in. They do just in time to Shane Mooney. Mooney takes the opportunity to penetrate. Lally gets the ball and Hamilton over the back.
Plenty of time left.
With 36 seconds to go, Bish leading by 2. Cunningham has the ball in his hand, looks to drive in the baseline. Finds Mavetsky takes a short jump so it doesn't go in. And with 26 seconds to go.
Intelligent foul out there. You know that they were
all here now. And the shot clock seems to be reset to 14 for some reason, not sure why. The foul was called, but it was definitely more than 14 on the shot clock when the foul took place, so it should have stayed as it was. But that's going to mean that they've only 14 seconds to shoot with 22 on the clock, so the Bish will get the ball back regardless. They need to get the ball in quickly to get it into Lally. So trailing 2, he needs a basket, guarded by Cunningham, 4 fouls. O'Reilly's open, he goes to the basket. Oh.
They really, I don't know if they waited too long to foul or they just couldn't get a hand on a player. I'm actually quite surprised, and it was good in a way that John Moore trusted his teammates to run a play with 22 seconds left. If it were me, I probably would have called a timeout. But
and Cunningham makes the first. If he makes the second, you have to think the ball game's over. So a huge free throw here. And he calmly knocks down. I thought the Bish took that time out, so it should have gone behind line, but they're going up the court, so that plays into the hands a little bit of Summerhill. As Javiscus takes the 3-point line, doesn't go, and Cunningham gets the ball, and they foul him, but it's already too late. And see below us a very disappointed Summerhill bench, but they can be very proud of their season with 3 national titles, or 2 national titles in the bag already. The N19s will be devastated today not to go over the line. They've run a really excellent Bish team, very close indeed. And up to that last play, or the play with 22 seconds ago, could have gone either way, and Conor misses that 3. And there goes the final buzzer as the Bish charge the court in celebration, and dejectedly Sligo walk off the court. But you have to say, excellent performance, and in the end, Conor, the Bish probably just edged it.
Yeah, I think the Bish are probably the better team. Obviously the standout player was Lally, and Hamilton had a good game as well. But ultimately you can't depend on 2 players to win you an under-19A schools final, and the Bish played together at different points in each game. There was standout players, and that's what you need. Someone who, you know, if one player's playing well and then, you know, they drop their first drops as it's natural to do, that someone else picks up the slack. And, you know, Cunningham started off well, then it was O'Sullivan, and then it was Martinelli inside who played excellent, and he really calmed them during the third quarter when Summerhill tried to come back. So it's going to be interesting who gets MVP, because I think there was a couple of players from the Bish that played extremely well. I know it's normally goes to some of the winning team. Laddie is also up for it, so it's between, you know, 4 different players together.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as we see the Sligo lads from Summerhill College going up to collect their runners-up medal and sportingly shake hands along the line with all of the Bish guys after a really intense under-19A final. See chair of the PPSC, Joe Shields, giving out the medals. We'll stay with you just for a minute longer, just see who gets the MVP. But don't forget, still to come, the under-16A girls final between Colostra and Oscar Northanger. So please do still stay with us. It's a bit of frustration from the Sligo lads below us, but St. Joe's in the end, it may be the experience of the club basketball with Moy Cullen being in under-18, under-20 finals over the last couple of years. Is that maybe the big difference between the two? The Sligo lads playing a lot of club basketball, maybe not making quite so many of the big games.
Yeah, you know, that probably is it. The Summerhill guys, I mean, they all probably play club together as well, but they're still young. And there's a few of these Moy Cullen and Titans players who are, you know, while they're not playing together, they're older and they're more experienced at club level, and that really could have been the difference today. You can see there's an air of calmness, you know, when Sligo were applying the pressure, and at times it didn't look like Summerhill had the same answer that the Bish had when they were put under pressure. Yeah,
Coach John Moore and everyone involved in Sligo basketball can also be very proud of the last 2 days. We've really seen what that area of the country has to offer, and making so many schools national finals shows the strength and depth they have. You know, and there's a lot of the under-16 boys in the crowd today that don't make the under-19 team, which doesn't happen in many areas. It shows how many players have got, and there's the MVP, and it has gone to Cian Lally, and I have to say, thoroughly deserved. A superb shoot performance, one of the best I've seen in the arena for many a year. So we're going to leave you now, but please do stay with us to see coverage of the under-16A Girls Cup final, which will come up in about 10 or 15 minutes time.